What is up, guys? Warhawk82 here, and I've had a lot of people messaging me and commenting on my page, wanting to know an easy way or how to get to the boss and defeat the boss. So what I've done is I've compiled a really simple, very easy guide that if you can follow this guide, I guarantee you can get to the boss by round 14 at the latest, and at round 14 with an arrow, with a bow, and also with maybe a haymaker or a brekkie, you should be able to defeat the boss with total ease. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to break it down to step by step. I'll talk you through them. I'll give you easy, simple instructions and directions to be able to follow. And like I said, just stick to what I say, how I say, and there shouldn't be a problem. Hopefully you'll like the video. Obviously if you do, please give me a massive thumbs up, because it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, because I am just a starting YouTuber and I do want to try and make this channel one of the biggest ones there is around. So remember, hit that subscribe, because it does help us little guys out. This is just the opening scene in its entirety. Okay guys, so as you can see there, I have my gobblegum set up. You can see what I'm packing. I tend to I do have Perkaholic and stuff, but you don't need that. Perkaholic is actually one of the last gobblegums you actually want to help you complete this. It takes a lot of your points away in the earlier rounds, and also it can get very confusing when you're trying to like reload and when you're getting hit with a zombie and it's, you know, you put out your widow's wine and stuff like that. It gets really confused. Now that fuse there will never disappear, so you don't have to collect that at the beginning. You can leave that there and it'll stay there for the entire game if need be. Now I would suggest trying to get the ×2 gobblegum. If you don't get it, personally, I'd just reset your game. Just press quit. Don't take the gobblegum out the machine so you won't waste one. But if it's not a ×2, then just quit out the game and start again until you get the ×2, because the ×2 will actually help you massively towards the middle of your game, because this is going to open up the doors early on. So as you can see there, I got my ×2. I got my zombies into a group, and as you can see, I just zombie pinch. I just pinch points, and all I do is I try and get 1800. Now I will say that if you get 750, you can get out the door straight away. This door here, like I did there. But as you can see, I just decided to just soak them up a little bit. Now don't forget to go to the perk machines at the beginning. Quick revive, lie down, get the 100 points. Also double tap, lie down and get your 100 points. And once you do, you'll get through that gate and you get to the first dragon look by round 1. See, and I've still got a ×2. Now to get through the next 2 doors to power, you need 2,750 points. So don't buy perks. Don't go for massive guns. You know, you don't need the big guns. You don't need them. All you need to do is just point pinch, stab your zombies. Also, when you're stabbing a zombie, try not to like press forward and stab. Try to like sort of pull away. So if you see in a minute here, you'll see very shortly. Obviously, see how quick my points are going up. All I'm doing is I'm trying to get to 2,750, killing the least amount of zombies possible. You know, fresh zombies, fresh bullets, and all that. Look at that, I've nearly got 2,000 points, and I've only killed 1 zombie. There you go, 2,100. I've killed 2 zombies in round 2. Obviously, there you go. I've nearly got my points to open all the doors there, and that's what you're after. That's the biggest thing you're after. Now, if you don't know how to fill the dragons, it's simple enough. You just kill zombies in front of the dragon, and the dragon will suck them up. You know, gobble, chomp, and then once he's filled, he does like a little breathing bit, and you can see he's got a bit of a roam around him, turns to stone, and then falls back down. So as you can see there, I've got 3,800 points on the first round. Now, a lot of people will automatically go for a gun. Do not go for a gun. Trust me, what you need to do is you just need to keep them points, and you need to use them to get through that gate. Now, I've got 300 points left, which obviously well on my way to like half a box or something, if you really, really wanted it. But as you can see there, round 2, I've opened the power. I've opened everything up. Leave Pack-a-Punch, you don't need to touch that. You're going to build it up in that area there, and you'll see that in a bit. Get your pressure pads done so that you can jump back and collect your shield parts. Always remember, collect your shield parts, because your shield is essential in the early rounds when you don't have Juggernog. It just helps protect your back that little bit better. Now, I think, what do I do here? Oh yeah, do I lie down? Yes I do. Like I said, there you go. There's another extra 100 points there. And what I would suggest doing as well, I mean, it's only round 2. Get yourself downstairs while I've got one zombie when I know he's slow, and just have a little check and see where the shield is. So the shield part, as you've seen, I looked up there, the shield part is sometimes up there just near the statue of the keeper. And then all I'm going to do is just stand on the pressure pad until they turn blue. Once they turn blue, then obviously that's the gravity gravity lit up, and then you can like just you can jump up to get the shield parts. Now, as you can see there, I've round 3, and I've just came up to pinch a few points. Now, what you didn't see is there's actually different footage from a different game, because I forgot to record on the one that I was doing previous. But I followed the same steps, I followed the same instructions each time. I just get my zombies into a group as best I can, and then just zombie pinch, point pinch as best as I can. And like I said, by the end of round 3, you should have filled your dragons up, and you should have enough points to open the teleporter, all the gates that are left open. You'd also get your bow and arrow, which obviously is the main thing. And at the end of the day, you want to make it as easy as possible at the beginning for yourself, so that in the later rounds you're not like wasting points. All your points go towards your perks, your guns, your Pack-a-Punch. And there you can see there's another dragon filled. You see a turn to stone, you hear a turn to stone, and then you want to go down to the croft area, the undercroft area. Now, like I said, there's a shield part there this time. It was in a different place last time, but all you do is you come down, just keep having a little look around, because there's places where the zombies can spawn all over in there. There's like little cracks in the wall and stuff, and sometimes the zombies can be a little bit quiet and a little bit sneaky, and you don't hear them coming up to you. So, it's always best just to have a quick look around. I think there's a zombie there. You just stab him. Oh, bless me. Yeah, just keep stabbing them. Get your zero gravity on. And then when you get your zero gravity on, it actually slows down the zombies as well. And then obviously you go and get your shield bits. Now, I don't know if I've got the shield there. Yeah, I built the shield. Now, I will say that you can build the shield, and when you build the shield, you can actually turn around. So that's a little like tip as well, because when you're building the shield, don't just keep your back to the zombies, because you want to know where they are at all times. So as you hold square to build a shield, just turn yourself round, and when you turn yourself round, you can actually look and see where all the zombies are in the room. Now, as you can see there, I've just filled that one up on round 4. I think I only had to stab one or two zombies. You can see there I've got pretty much a full round of zombies left. Now you need to fill up a bow. Now the bow that I would suggest doing is the electrical bow, and you'll see why later on. The electrical bow is essential for defeating the boss if you're going to play this solo. Now I have got a tutorial on how to do the bows up, and as you can see there, I can hit the target first time every time. Nice. But that was probably just a bit of misfire. But I have got tutorials, if you look in the description below, on how to do all of these steps. I'm just going through them quickly just to show you what sort of things that you need to do before you can actually start doing the first couple of steps of the Easter egg. And as you can see there, there's one up near the clock tower. Then there's the one down here where you first start near the bridge, and obviously there's one down in the rocket area. But once you've done that, you're on to the next part of the bow, and that's just to do the wall run. Now I will give a tip here: when you're doing the wall run, if you do a little jump like that and grab onto the wall the other side, there's a little hole just there, and the zombie normally comes out and tries to knock you off. If you do a little jump just at that corner where I did, the little zombie doesn't come out of the hole and he doesn't try and knock you off, because he only comes out if you've got a continuous movement around the wall. But as you can see there, once you do that little jump, you don't need to come off the wall at all anymore after that. And then obviously after you've done this part, you then go on to fill in the souls, and this is in the bell tower, the clock tower, if that's what you want to call it. Once you've done that, run outside. Don't have to kill all the zombies, you only need to kill 5. Once you've done that though, kill your 5 zombies, then get your arrow and run over there. And then you're going to go to your next bit, and your next bit's over the other side of the death ray, and it's just down near one of the jumps that you would do. Just there's the jump there, and again you're just basically killing 5 zombies. And once you kill 5 zombies, you obviously just make your way down to the front area where you took the bow and arrow shot previous, and you just make sure you hit that again once you've got the little electrical charge on the front. So as you can see there was the 5, and once you've got the 5, just run out best you can. You don't have to kill zombies. If you look at my round there, look, I'm still on round 4. There's a nice little shot there. Again, I've got tutorials in the descriptions below, so check them out, because that'll show you the easy way to complete each bow, how to judge your shots, where to aim for, what kind of things you need to do, how to help you out to upgrade the bow a bit better. And as you can see there, I'd fill this one up, and then once you fill this one up, I think this one took me a couple of shots actually, to be fair. I can't remember. I might have gone first time. I'm not too sure. Because you do so many of these games and you just forget which ones are which. But yeah, basically, I've done it there. As you can see, I finished the round. I didn't have to finish the round. I could have kept going. And yeah, you had a first time. And then obviously I had a dogs round. So all I've done is I made sure I got back across, and I just stayed up near the death machine. Once you do the dog, I got the arrow. Now to get the arrow, once you've hit that last bonfire with an arrow that's sparking, the only thing you need to do is jump back across, go up to where the death ray is, and then there's like a little bit of mist, little bit of blue mist on the floor. Just press square on it, it rises up, and then it comes back down as an arrow again. I've got a really in-depth, easy to follow tutorial on how to do each and every single one of the bows, including the lightning one. So if you want a bit more in depth on exactly how to do them, where to aim, stuff like that, how many zombies it takes, all that sort of stuff, just hit that link down below. But once you've filled your bow, you will hear a bit of a noise, and then once you do that, you just run back upstairs, get another bow, your bog standard one, come into the teleporter room, and just fire up at the teleporter and see how you get them yellow glows round the top of the teleporter. Well, all you do is make sure each one of the little balls has a yellow glow, and once it does, you hear that little sort of noise, and that's basically an indication to tell you that there's a wisp out there. Now the wisp is just exactly like you've seen there, just a little bit of an electrical charge around certain areas within the map, and basically it goes from place to place once you've hit it. So all you need to do is you need to hit it 4 times. And once you've hit it 4 times, then it then goes down into the teleporter area, and it actually makes the teleporter have a little bit of a purple glow. Once the teleporter has a bit of a purple glow, then you're able to teleport back in time. Now, these are totally random. There's about 5 or 6 different locations around the map that you need to hit. And I was just very, very fortunate that they were all pretty close by for me. But as you can see there, I've got plenty of zombies left, and I've just left them to run and roam about. Like I said, maybe could have started doing this on round 4 or 5. If I'd had zombies on round 5, then I would have been doing this on round 5. But because it was a dog round, I ended up doing it on round 6. And once you've done that, just go down to the teleport back in time. And when you go back in time, you will then just plant pot down on that area there. So if you haven't picked that up before you go into the teleporter, you can do it next time, because you do teleport back again. And as you can see there's the fuses on that box there, just to the side. Now the blue cylinder I picked up is for the Keeper's Pyramid, which is a bit later on in the game, but by all means pick it up now. because you needed to. And also the code, as you can see there, I call them certain objects. So for instance, I would say egg timer square, because the bottom one's a bit more square, rectangular type of thing than the others. All I would suggest doing, or the easiest thing to do for that, is just take a little, press pause, and then just take a little screenshot on your phone, or write them down. Now, once you've been back in time, every single time you've been back in time, there will be a panzer waiting for you, or a panzer will spawn in as you come out the teleporter and go into the rocket area. So all you need to do, just absolutely hammer them with your bullets or whatever you're doing. And as you can see there, it drops down, and then just go over and collect the rock and the rag piece, because he drops that. If you're not too sure on how to build a rock and a rag, I am going to do a tutorial on that, so I will try and put a link in below once I've done that. But once you've done that, you want to go back over to the death ray, you want to put the fuse in and make sure you changed the arrow to protect rather than destroy. Now, you do need to fire up the death ray, unfortunately, because I don't know why, it just needs to have at least a charge through it. I will say though, if you've previously turned it on, then you don't need to turn it on again. But I never used the death ray, so because I never used the death ray, I had to turn it on at least once, and that's how you get the power into the computer console on the other side, so that you can start putting in the password. Now, as you can see there, it doesn't really damage you. If you take longer to get through it, I can imagine it'll damage you. But don't worry, you can turn it on and just run out. And if you run out, that way you keep your zombie alive. You see, so there, it's run out there. And I just run over to the computer. As you can see, the console's on now. And then I just put my password in, which was egg timer square. And then once you've done it, you will hear a little noise, and that lets you know that it's opened up the safe down there. So as you can see there, you opened up the safe, and my plant pot, which I'd previously put back in time, when you come back in time, you can see there's a massive flower, and I got a free gobble gum for it, so that's always nice as well. Now, once you've done that, you need to run back upstairs, and you need to change it back to destroy, and you need to put in the fuses in each of the Teslas, because if you don't, then when you do Simon Says, it won't work properly. And then all you need to do is proceed to do Simon Says. Now again, this is a big one. If you're not too clever on it, or you don't have a good memory, I would just take a quick look at it, and then I'd press then I'd press pause, and then I'd just write them down, or I'd press pause and take a screenshot on your phone, and then at least you know which one's which. And all you do is you just need to think to yourself, that one's number 1, that one's number 2, that one's number 3, that one's number 4. Or the way I do it, I remember it as triangle, circle, square, and I try and forget where the egg timer is, because if I can remember where triangle, circle, square is, I know the one that I can't remember is the space left. So it's just that easy, and I personally just keep saying it in my head. I just keep going triangle, circle, square, triangle, square, circle, or circle, triangle, square, whichever way the code is. And again, this is totally random, and it changes every single time. So once you've done that one, you just need to teleport over to the or telejump, whatever you want to call that one, over to the rocket area, and then proceed to do this the second time. Now, I will let you know that if you mess this one up, if you mess it up the second time, it actually resets the first one. You can have as many tries as you like in one single round of this. So all I would suggest is, if you do accidentally mess this one up, then what you need to do is you need to just start this one again, because if you don't, you're paying for jumps. You can do this in any order as well. You can start down in the rocket if you want, and then go up to the one at the castle. But again, if your memory's not that clever and you're not too good at it, I would suggest just taking a screenshot on your phone, or just write them down. It takes 2 seconds, and obviously when you're in a solo game, you can pause it, which is always a bonus. And as you can see there, just keep your zombie alive, just walk around, just keep going around the edge of the rocket. Now, as you can hear there, I had the rocket about to fire. I knew I was nearly finished, but I wasn't too sure, so I was like, damn, and I thought, no, because what would have happened is, obviously I would have failed if I didn't get that correct. Or if I didn't put in enough symbols, because it's on a timer as well, it would have failed it for me, which means that I would have obviously had to start again, which I was a bit gutted over. Well, I would have been a bit gutted over, because I was like, oh no, I could have got it first time. Now, the best way to check that, because I actually I actually did just manage to complete that. I was trying to look up to see if I could see if there was any electricity around the Teslas, but I couldn't see them. And all I'd done there, look, and all I was doing is I was pressing square at the computer console. And you know if you've done it right, because if you've done it right, it won't let you turn it back on. So as you can see there, it didn't let me turn it back on. So I jumped back over, and once I jumped back over, I killed the last zombie, and I started a new round so I could do the wisp again. Now, what I would say is when you do the wisp the second time, which you can see there, I just got the last one, and you hear it, make sure that you've done the Simon Says part, because if you don't do the Simon Says part and you don't do that bit, then it puts you back in time and it puts you back to the original one. So make sure you've done the Simon Says one, and then if you do it correctly, you go back in time. When it wants to let me, you go back in time, and then you go over towards this book. You press square on the book. The book doesn't seem to do anything, but you hear like an opening noise, and it opens up that case, and then that's where you get the summoning key, or the summoning stone, shall we say, because you need that to help complete. You need that to help collect the souls for the keeper once you get to the keeper part. You just wait for you to go back in time. But like I said, always remember, every time you go back in time, you will be greeted by a panzer. So as you can see, I'm about to run out, and then a panzer's there waiting for me. So just smash the panzer best you can. There you go. And the rocket's about to fire again. I'm just unfortunate, I think. So I was lucky enough. Oh, sorry, I don't know if it was lucky or unlucky, but because I'd just started a new round, and obviously I'd went back in time. I actually got not trapped, but I was restricted to staying inside there because of obviously the rocket testing. But obviously I was lucky enough to get an insta kill in the ×2. So as you can see there, I just put you back to the teleporter if this happens to you, and then just stab a knife. I mean, if you don't feel confident stabbing, you don't feel confident knifing, then don't. I mean, as you can see there, I've only got quick revive and I've only got stamina up, so I've not really got juggernog or anything like that. So, I mean, quick revive is the one for me. If you get quick revive, then you've always got a second chance if you fail. And as you can see there, the Teslas will keep a charge as long as it takes. And once you press the button there, you'll see there you're about to the fire up in the air and they bring Dempsey back to Earth. Now when they bring Dempsey back to Earth, all you need to do for this part is if you just run down where the crash site is to the right hand side and you look at the floor, you see there's a little key on the floor. You just need to pick that up, and then you go down towards the croft area where that knight is, where his tomb is, and you put that in. You'll see a flash of white light, so try not to run off like I did because I knew what to expect. And basically that's to release the keeper. Now the keeper will go around the map from place to place, and you just need to hunt them out, and that'll be in part 2. This part here, I got the Ragnarok, and I put it down behind. I put it down in the clock tower, up the top of the spiral staircase, just where the symbol is on the wall. All you need to do is shoot the symbol with your arrow, so it reveals the clock parts. Put your Ragnarok down, and then you can press on the time, and you need to stop the time at 9:35. If you stop the time at 9:35 exactly, when you go in, look, you will have that little flashing glow. It just so happened that I'd already released the keeper. I was just about to release the keeper, sorry, should I say. So the keeper was in that sort of state. When I actually done this part, and all you do is wait for the gravity, the zero gravity to kick in, and once the zero gravity kicks in, and it's always the same jump, it's always the same place. Once you've set the time at 9:35, you run over to where and you stand on the pad and you just jump up in the air. And when you jump up in the air, you can see there you get teleported back in time. There's a plunger there. All you do is you go where the teleporter is. There's a teleporter there, and you just go to the right hand side table, and that's where the plunger is. Now that's everything for now for this part, but please tune in for part 2, which will be coming very shortly, and I'll show you how to fill the keepers up and how to fill the boss. Until my next video, thanks for tuning in. Warhawk82 out.